kick right in front of the goal, and it's in.
Second, cuts to his corner, takes the shot, he scores!
Now, starting lineups for the Bethel Park Blackhawks. Number 1, Sarah Neal, senior defensive specialist. Number 4, Delaney Volker, freshman, outside hitter, setter. Number 9, freshman, defensive specialist, Isabella Matilla. Number 11, junior, outside hitter, Amanda Richards. Number 13, senior, outside hitter, Catherine Boff. Number 14, senior, defensive specialist, Julia Bitkowski. Number 17, senior, setter, Kay Glinsky. Number 21, junior, middle hitter, Kadra Marion. Number 23, sophomore, outside hitter, Fiona O'Neill. Number 24, sophomore, middle hitter, Verona Willits. Number 25, senior, middle, right side hitter, Mia Kopchak. Number 29, junior, setter, Addison Markwood. Number 30, junior, defensive specialist, Mia Hischer. And now for your 2025 Peters Township Indians, number 1, senior, defensive specialist, Callie Holmes. Number 2, senior, setter, Kenzie Langlois. Number 5, junior, defensive specialist, Bella Petney. Number 6, senior, outside hitter, right side hitter, Alex Shulo. Number 7, senior, right side hitter, Carly Stapelski. Number 8, sophomore, outside hitting, Lily O'Connor. Number 9, junior, setter, Liv Lear. Number 14, junior, defensive specialist, Eva Drake. Number 16, sophomore, outside hitter, Raya Lamping. Number 18, senior, outside hitter, Allison Oshna. Number 20, junior, middle blocker, Angelina Williams. Number 21, sophomore, right side hitter, Maddie Mad Dog Carroll. Number 22, sophomore, middle blocker, Elle Gorman. Number 23, sophomore, setter, right side hitter, Alex Knox. Number 24, junior, middle blocker, Mata Radunovic. Number 27, senior, defensive specialist, Keely Steigel. Coaching the Indians, assistant coaches Zaza Storm, Maggie Syverson, Nicolina Yanisic, Mark Felbinger, head coach Chris Kelly. Let's play some volleyball.
And welcome back to Peters Township Girls Volleyball here at AHN Arena. I am your play-by-play and color announcer tonight, Jack Sikowski. Sadly, we don't have Joe with us tonight, but he'll be back, no doubt, as the Peters Township Indians take on the Bethel Park Blackhawks. Tonight is a Spike Out Childhood Cancer night for the Indians, so if you have a way to go support that, please do. Reach out to any members of the team and help them out with that. It's a very good cause. As we see both teams getting set up on their respective sides of the court, we are here for a good match today, folks. Peters Township still going strong. Some on-the-road victories since we have last been here. And Bethel Park, coming in, hoping to throw a little bit of a wrench in Peters Township's WPO playoff plans. So we'll see what happens tonight as we start to begin a little bit more of some section play.
Blackhawks are
Bethel Park starting the serve. As he gets set, and the ball is over to the back row. Set up, hit on the right side by O'Connor. It's tipped over by Bethel. Sets to the back row attack. It's up, moving the ball around. Outside attack. Back to the outside on Peters Township as Lily O'Connor slams the ball down, giving the Peters Township the 1-0 lead. 1-0 for the Indians. Bella Peckney back to serve for the Indians. And it's over. Bethel Park gets it up. A dig to the outside, and the net is just a little too high as Peters Township now takes the 2-0 lead. Peckney back to serve again. And she puts it over to the back row. It's a free balled over to the libero, to the right side. Hit by Shulo. It's blocked. Back to O'Connor. Not O'Connor. As the ball is blocked, giving Bethel Park their first point of the night. Oh, no. My bad, folks. A little bit rusty. That was off the block, so that would be a Peters Township point. 3-0 lead. The ball is just a little too short on the net as Bethel Park gets their first point of the night finally.
Number 30, Mika Pishar, enters the game for the Blackhawks. She's going to serve.
Bethel Park go back to serve. As she puts it over to the libero, it's up. To the outside, Lamping. She passes it up to the back, to the outside. As it hits the antenna as the ball goes over the net. Peters Township getting the ball back, 4-1. Radulovic comes in. As Eva Drake, the libero, goes to the back row. Or goes back to the bench, getting a quick rest. As Gorman serves. Bethel Park gets it up to the right side. It's blocked by Peters Township, and it's just out of bounds, which will give Bethel Park the next point of the night. Peters Township now only leading 4-2. Eva Drake back in. As the ball is just too short on the serve again, putting us at 2 missed serves for the night, our official counter, 1 on each side of the ball. As Peters Township now is back to serve again, 5-2 lead. This is Liv Lear back to serve. The ball's over. Set by the libero. As it is a little bit short, can't get anyone else to the ball. As Peters Township now takes the 6-2 lead. Ball's up again by Liv Lear. Sets to the middle. Gets over the block. Good dig. Back to the middle for Peters Township, right in the donut hole. Bang! As Peters Township will take 7-2 lead. Finding the soft spot, Radulovic. Lear back to serve again. Back to serve. Hit by the libero as Bethel Park couldn't get the ball up on that hit. That will be counted as a kill, I believe, as Bethel Park takes a timeout very early, 8-2. Peters Township, of course, taking the early lead this game so far. We've seen just a higher energy playing on Peters Township side. You know, they're getting good balls over, getting good hits. Of course, good placement as always is Peters Township offense, and this bench goes very deep, folks. They can put anyone on that front row and be pretty secure, as they have, you know, a whole mix of people out there. They have Lamping, Knox, and Radulovic currently. So, you know, keeping them locked down. That special sophomore core out there, for the most part, keeping them locked down. Bethel Park needing to eliminate some of the mistakes. You know, they have a lot of unforced errors. So once they get those away, get a little bit more energy, they'll be looking a little better. As Lear's back to serve again. Libero puts it up to the outside. A little bit of a miscommunication there on Peters Township as Bethel Park gets a screamer. Point Blackhawks. 23, Fiona O'Neill checking in for the Blackhawks. As Bethel Park back to serve again, down 3-8. Lamping with the hit as it is shanked off the back row. Peters Township getting a beautiful hit and a lead, 9-3. O'Connor checking back in for Peckney. Lamping back to serve. The Irish Sledgehammer hoping to take care of business. As Lamping puts it over. Good pass, good set. Back row attack. Gets it up. To the outside, the Irish Sledgehammer. Good dig by Bethel Park as they free ball it over. Set up to the right side. Knox hits it. Very good volley here on both sides of the ball as Peters Township going back to the attack. Radulovic just a little short of the ball. Puts it in the net, which will give Bethel Park another point. Now down 4-9. Both teams wearing the black jerseys tonight for the blackout, spiking out cancer. So it'll be blackout jerseys tonight for both teams. Bethel Park with a beautiful dig. She gets it back up, and Peters Township just not able to get there on time. Drake just unable to dive under the ball in time. 13 to serve for Bethel Park as they are cutting down the lead 5-9. Knox gets a hit. Good save by the libero as they have to free ball it over, but they can play some good defense there. Good defense again as the ball is just slightly tipped into the net. Unfortunate for this Blackhawks defense. You know, they can make some good plays on that first touch of the ball, but they struggle a little bit getting to the second touch. So that's definitely something to be looking out for improvement as Peters Township takes the lead 10-5. Eva Drake back to serve. She puts it over. It's dug by the Bethel Park defense. Hit on the outside. Tipped by the... Looks like Peters Township was in the net there as they go up on the block, they tip the ball, and it looks like they get a little bit of handful of some net as well. Unfortunate for this Peters Township offense. You don't see a lot of errors like that out of them, but Bethel Park is now back to serve 6-10. Third missed serve of the night as Peters Township retakes the lead, 11-6. Shulo getting subbed in. Peters Township right side hitter. Knox serving the ball over. It's up. Good second touch on the ball there as they hit it over. Peters Township with beautiful coverage, hitting it on the outside. Irish Sledgehammer getting back. Double hits the ball. Unfortunate mistake to see out of her as Bethel Park is back to serve again. Now only down 7-11. She's back to serve. Hits it over. Fast plays on the net by Peters Township as the right side for Bethel hits it over. Drake passing it back as O'Connor has to free ball it over. It's set to the outside. Hit, and it's out. No touch on the Peters Township block right there as they take the lead 12-7. Good looks on there at the offense as Bella Peckney coming out for O'Connor. O'Connor complaining a little bit about a off hit on the ball. It's okay. She's probably okay as it's free balled over and punished by Raya Lamping. You can't be sending free balls, easy balls over like that on the Peters Township offense. I'll tell you that much, folks. As Bethel Park takes their second time out of the night, Peters Township leading 13-7. last time we saw out of the timeout, Peters Township and Bethel Park going a little bit point for point there, both making a few little mistakes. Nothing really to worry about on either sides of the ball, you know. Bethel Park just falling behind the slightest amount, as of course they want to start to retake a lead. Keep the game a little closer because a 6-point deficit is not really what you're hoping for right now. Peters Township's just going to have to go out there, keep playing their game, you know. Steal that early set win if they want to keep their momentum up. We've seen statistically if they're taking the first 2 sets, they can close out, take the third against the team. But Bethel Park, still a very good team out here. You're not going to want to count them down, especially this early in the game. So just be on the lookout for them, even if they go down this first set. Definitely look out for a second or third set comeback as Bethel Park gets a scrappy ball up, hits it over. Drake sets it up to the right side. Shulo hits it over. The libero to the outside. Hits the ball over. Peckney with a good pass. Bang. And it is hit off the Bethel Park block. Point Peters Township. Peters Township now doubling Bethel Park's points, 14-7. Out of the timeout. Bethel Park hoping for a scramble. Peckney gets it back over. Good form. As a Bethel Park dump. Peters Township gets there in time, though, as they get the ball over their own. Bethel Park settling for a free ball. Going up. Peters Township unable to save the ball in the third hit. Couldn't quite free the ball back over. Point Bethel Park, 8-14. Peters Township with the lead. Blackhawks back to serve as they put it over. It's up to the middle. Gorman hits it into the block, comes right back down on Peters Township. You know, you see that sometimes. It's okay. Didn't realize it was Bethel Park's point right there, as Bethel Park now only trails 5, 9-14. Good communication on the defense right there, Bethel Park. Peters Township, as Lamping hits a girl and gets the point after tipping it off one of the Bethel Park players. Gorman now back to serve. She puts it over to the outside. Good block by Peters Township. Of course, Bethel Park with a good defensive play right there. Free balls it over. Peters Township looking for the reset, the middle. And the push just is quite enough. Good block there, Bethel Park. Bethel Park only trailing 5 points now as Eva Drake comes back in for the Indians. Back over. Peckney with a set to Lamping. Back up to the right side, Shulo. Good defense there by Bethel Park. Gets it to the right side. Hits it over. Tipped up. Lamping hits it again. Bethel Park declaring it a no-fly zone on the right side. Not letting anything go by as they are starting to recover. Peters Township now only leading 15-11 as Bethel Park keeps it close. They'll bear to serve. Up on Peters Township. Peters Township gets blocked again. They're going to need to start to recover on these hits as they only lead 15-12. Lamping, finding her groove again, gets the hit, decides that's enough of that. As Liv Lear back to serve. One of the more consistent ones on Peters Township. She puts it over to the back row. Set to the middle. Peters Township blocking. Recovery and a rebuttal. Bethel Park hits it into the block. Peters Township with a point. Radulovic, beautiful block right there as Peters Township leads 17-12. It's hit over. Bethel Park can get Peters Township to shank the ball as both teams make a few substitutions. Peters Township with a hit, Lamping on the right side. Now on the outside, Bethel Park digging both. Rolling the ball over. Radulovic with a donut hole right down the middle. Peters Township now leading 18-13. Lily O'Connor now checking in. Lamping back to serve for the Indians. Bullet over the net. It's hit to the outside. Set up to the right side, hit. Bethel Park recovering on their outside. They're favoring that. Couldn't quite get the ball over the net as they get called for 4 hits. Peters Township leading 19-13 as they close into 6 points for the rest of the set. As it's hit, it's up. Beautiful hit by the back row. You don't see a lot of that out of teams. Oh my gosh, doesn't matter. The Irish sledgehammer. Lily O'Connor adding another kill to the repertoire. Hammering the ball down as Peters Township now only needs 5 more points to end the set. Peters Township tipped on the middle. Radulovic gets it back up. Lear to O'Connor connection as they can't get the ball over. Peters Township now leads 21-13, taking a huge lead out of the last timeout. Bethel Park obviously with nothing else left to do. They just have to play it out, finish the set. Lear with the serve. O'Connor set as it's back. Oh my goodness. Knox with the big hit. Peters Township now leading 22-13. 3 more to call set. Peters Township, of course, showcasing the rest of their dominance on this front row. Peters Township back row attack. Good luck right there on the Bethel Park as they finally get the ball back to serve. Peters Township now only up 22-14. As it's set to the outside, O'Connor with a good play right there, hits it off the block because she knows it'll go outside. As Peters Township now only needs 2 more to call set. Gorman out as Drake goes back in to serve. Hits the outside. Blocked! Peters Township. Bethel Park can't get it quite back over. Oh my goodness. The Great Wall of Peters Township with a beautiful play right there. Getting us excited in the broadcasting booth as Peters Township needs 1 more to call the set. Bethel Park hitting it over. Peters Township back up. O'Connor in the donut hole. Peters Township with the set. Set 1, 25-14. Folks, we'll see you after the close break. Welcome back to HN Arena after the break. I'm still your play-by-play and color announcer, Jack Sikowski, as Peters Township pulls away with the first set, 25-14 Peters Township starting with the serve. You know, huge offensive win right there. Hit the ball over the place. What more can you want from a volleyball game? As we start off with an ACE, ace. Peters Township 1-0 against the Bethel Park Blackhawks. Peters Township. Big serve there by Knox. Accidentally six-packing a girl. Peters Township now leading 2-0. As the ball goes up. It's passed, set. Spiked on the right side. Actually just set over, but now on the right side, or outside, it's hit by Allison Oshnock. Good to see her back. As Callie Holmes digs it. On the right side, Shulo. Bang! Beautiful kill right there. Peters Township now leading 3-0. You know, very good current front three right now. I mean, when is it not for this Peters Township offense, right? But, you know, you have Shulo out and Oshnock, both out of St. Louis, star hitters there. And not to forget Williams. She's been having a dominant performance, as you just saw. Absolutely housing a free ball. As she hits another one on the right side, gets the hands up. Couldn't quite get there. Holmes digs it. Knox hits it. Scramble there on the Peters Township cover, but they got it up. Bethel Park now with the ball as they hit the ball in the net, giving Peters Township the 4-0 lead. Peters Township coming out of this set 4-0 so far. As Knox tips it off the net. Williams! Beautiful hit. Absolutely amazing hit there by number 20. Good deep corner. Can't do much with that ball, especially impressive from a middle hitter. Peters Township leads 5-0. Knox back to serve again. Just out of bounds. Hard to call that on the line. As Bethel Park takes their first point. Bethel Park trailing 1-5, hoping to work some magic. It's up. Shulo accidentally hitting it into the net. Couldn't quite get it up. Good Bethel Park offense right there. Good performance. We saw some great ball rotation right there. Well, let's hope we can keep seeing that out of this team. As the score is now 5-2. Peters Township still in the lead. Bethel Park gets it over. Williams with a huge hit. Sadly, no one there to cover off the block after a gorgeous hit. Shame. As Bethel Park now only trails by 2. Back to serve. She hits it. Holmes with the dig. Knocks to Shulo. As it's off the block, right in the donut hole. Beautiful kill right there, Peters Township. Taking a point back, 6-3. The Irish Sledgehammer Summit game. As Drake, now out of the libero jersey, back at the serve line. She hits it. Off the outside, Holmes with a beautiful save. Free ball it over to Bethel Park, hoping to set up, make a huge play. Hit on the right side, straight through Knox's hands. Just beautiful ball placement there by that Bethel Park right side hitter. It had the power, it had the placement. Knox just couldn't get there in time. As Bethel Park now only trails by 2. It's hit. O'Connor with the pass. Tim Williams. The good dig by the libero to the outside. Dug by Knox. Set by Holmes. Pass by Shula. On the right side, hit. Ball is tipped. Williams saves it. Knox to O'Connor as it's hit the libero with a beautiful dig. Hit by the back row. Holmes with the fake out. Beautiful communication right there as she leaves it. Bethel Peters Township now takes a 3-point lead, 7-4. Good playmaking right there by both teams. Peters Township just slightly gets the edge. Holmes back to serve. It's up, set. Hit on the outside, right in the net, on the antenna. Can't quite get it over. As Peters Township now doubles the points, 8-4. Hit on the right side. Peters Township recovers. O'Connor hits it. Doesn't get the kill off that. On the outside. O'Connor hoping for another one with a beautiful hit. You can see a beautiful adjustment there by O'Connor. You know, she hits the deep cross ball. She knows that they're going to cover that. She knows that, you know, that's one of her big strengths, is hitting that beautiful ball. So she adjusts, gives it a little tip. They're not ready for the coverage. Good playmaking right there as Bethel Park with the libero attack hits it a little too hard as it is out of bounds. Peters Township now with the serve leading 10-4. Home serving. It's up. Bounces off two girls before it hits the ground. As I was just going to ask if Bethel Park is going to take a timeout, they do. Down 7 points. You know, as I was saying, you know, Peters Township, again, beautiful offensive. They're making the adjustments they need to do. We just saw, you know, O'Connor out there with some good hitting. We saw the duo, or the trio, I guess, of Williams, Shulo, Oshnock, absolutely hammering in an early few points lead for Peters Township. Bethel Park making some beautiful plays. They're just not coming in right at the end. You know, every time a ball goes back and forth, it's a beautiful volley. It's a 50-50 Peters Township Bethel Park point, but Peters Township can always just get that last hit in. Bethel Park just needs to work on their finishing skills. You know, getting the final hit on the ball, making, you know, not making the unforced error. Because, you know, you can make a few mistakes in the first set, but as it, you know, gets into the second, third set, Peters Township starts to get momentum. You really got to watch out as Holmes is back to serve again. Peters Township leading 11-4 out of the timeout with a set to the middle. Good dump right there, hitting the 10-foot line. Bethel Park taking the point out of the timeout, 5-11. 11-5. Bethel Park with the serve, trailing 6. Set by Peters Township. The Irish sledgehammer getting a beautiful kill to the top right corner of your screen. Maddie Carroll and Kenzie Langlois on their way in. Langlois' first appearance of the evening. As Peters Township back to serve. Langlois. Bethel Park sets it up. Hit over on the outside. O'Connor with a screamer off an awkward ball. Outside, Bethel Park obviously favoring that outside for a reason. Gets a beautiful kill right there, just short of the back row. 23, Fiona O'Neill coming in. Fulper back to serve. Peters Township leading by double, but Bethel Park serve. Bang! Maddie Carroll, levitating, gets up there again with the dump. To the outside, Bethel Park again. Back out to Carroll. No. O'Connor gets a hit off the tip. Hammering the ball in for a 13-6 Peters Township lead. Peckney checking in, and Oshnock coming in for Drake. Peckney back to serve. Bethel Park with a beautiful hit. It looked a little bit tipped off the block as it lands right in the donut hole. It's that odd bit of coverage, you know. Everybody's just that close to it and just that far away from it that they think someone else is going to go for it, and nobody calls for the ball. Letting it drop, sadly, as Bethel Park takes another point, cutting the lead down to 4. Oh my goodness. Beautiful hit there by Carroll. Not going to matter, though, as Bethel Park takes the block, denies the point for Peters Township. Back to pass. Holmes with a good set. Oshnock with a beautiful hit. As they're recovering, hits the outside, set up. Peckney passes to Carroll. Dug by the libero, set up to the outside. Who could have guessed it? Peckney with another beautiful pass. Dumps it to the middle. They're ready there on the recovery, though, as they can free ball it over, recovering back to get on defense. Carroll slamming it. Shaked to the back stands, sending a lucky fan home with the volleyball souvenir. As Peters Township takes the lead again, 14-8. Peters Township making some more substitutions. Williams for Holmes, as Radulovic serves. With the ACE, 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 ace. Radulovic back to serve again. Bethel Park passing it up. Of course, the outside. Blocked. Peters Township ready for it. However, ball lands out of bounds, so they don't quite get the point. Bethel Park now down 9-15. Bethel Park back to serve. Hoping to cut this lead. Peters Township, good rotation. As they get the ball over to the outside on Bethel Park. She rolls the ball in the middle. Peckney with a beautiful diving play. Oshnock with the tip right on the 10-foot line. Soft touch will give Peters Township the 16-9 lead. Wondering if we'll see another timeout here soon. Maybe she'll just let the girls play, as Peters Township currently does have the 7-point lead. You know, you can't take them to the next set, so you may as well use them if you can, but you just never know what we'll see out of this Bethel Park coaching staff, as Knox is back to serve. She hits it. It's an absolute screamer as Bethel Park sets it to the right side. Blocked! Bethel Park setting it back up. They got the recovery on that. Soft touch over. Peckney passes it up to Shulo as it's just a bit too hard outside. Right to that Bethel Park bench as they hit double digits. Bethel Park now only down 10-16. I believe that will be the 4th missed serve of the night. 2-2 on both sides as Peters Township gets the point. 17-10. 17 in the net of the night. My apologies. Oshnock back to serve. As the outside hits it just shy of the net. Peters Township now leading 18-10. A bit too far of a lead to call timeout, if you ask me. Maybe if you start to make a comeback. But, you know, you never know. as Pierce Township now only 7 left to secure this second set. Can they do it? I guess we'll see, as it's a back row attack by Bethel Park. Knox setting. Hit. Shanked again to the back stands as a beautiful kill there by Williams, it looked like, I believe. Pierce Township leads 19-10. Hit by Oshnok. It's passed. Set. Oh! Weird recovery on that one. Bethel Park has to pass it over with an odd diving play. Pierce Township gets it just a little confuzzled in the net right there as Bethel Park gets the point. Pierce Township now only leading 19-11. It was a great year. Bethel Park setting it up, blocked by Peters Township. As Bethel Park gets it back over off the block, Peters Township loses the point. Bethel Park now only down 12-19. Peters Township hitting it a little bit too hard. Another little unforced error there as Bethel Park now only down 13-19. Again, another beautiful hit there. Beautiful ace by Bethel Park. As they now only trail by 5. Bethel Park's making their comeback. Peters Township needing to clean up their game a little bit if they want to win this set. Another serve. Good roll off the net. Peters Township going to get it back up. O'Connor hits it. Another kill for the Irish Sledgehammer as the girl just couldn't get there in time. Peters Township now taking the lead. 2014. Another great year and 5 more points to the end of the set. Holmes hits it. It's passed to the middle. Off the back one. It will be in the bottom left corner of your screen as Bethel Park gets the point. Now only trailing 20-15. Peters Township, of course, still in the lead. Bethel Park to serve. As they hit it. Passed by O'Connor. Set by Knox. Smacked by O'Connor. Good spot right there as Bethel Park scrambles. Gets the hit on the outside. Knox has to set it again to O'Connor. The block gets saved. Oh my goodness. There was a beautiful play right there. Bethel Park obviously not hearing the whistle right there. After an electric play. Some great defense there by Holmes. Good recovery there. Kick by O'Connor. However, the dive went under the net, which means Peters Township will lose the point after a beautiful defensive play. Bethel Park now only trailing 16-20. O'Connor smacks it, saying, "Ball don't lie." She's going to get her get back as Peters Township now leads 21-16. Langlois back to serve. Let's see if she can get a streak going. It's up to the right side this time. Good save there by Carroll. She pushes the ball to the deep. Sets to the right outside. Tipped off Langlois as Peters Township now only leads by 4. 21-17, Bethel Park gets the point back. Back to serve. Bethel Park. It's passed. Hit. Good call right there. As Peters Township now only trails by 3 off the out-of-bounds call. Peckney back in. As Field General Holmes is getting ready to close out this set with Peckney to serve. She hits it over. Passed. Set. Hit by the middle. Just out of bounds, as it will now take Peters Township only 2 more points to end the set. I was curious to see if we could get a Bethel Park timeout. You know, they came pretty close to the recovery. They came within 4 points, but Peters Township starting to pull away again. So I don't know if we'll see a timeout by Bethel Park as it's set, hit. Peters Township not getting it quite up. Peckney does all she can to get it up. Amanda Richards checking in. Number 11. Bethel Park back to serve. As, you know, if we see some more Bethel Park points, we could possibly see a timeout. Holmes sets. Hits by Carroll. As it's inbounds, Peters Township with set point 24-18. This has been a lot harder fought battle for both teams. Bethel Park starting to find their stride a little bit more in this second set. We'll see what they can do. As the bench starts to stand, this could be set point. Hit right in the donut hole. Peters Township now leading 24-19. Bethel Park with the point back. Holmes back in. And Peters Township is getting ready for defense. Gonna need this point right here if they want to close out the set as painlessly as possible. Bang. Oshnock. Peckney saves it. Carroll. Free ball, not quite over. Try to give him a little bit of a short ball as Bethel Park finally hits 20 points. Now only down another 4. It's all or nothing here. Bethel Park not being able to make a mistake. As they call it inbounds. Bethel Park, the dream is still alive. Only trailing 3. 24-21. One of the closest leads all game. Can she do it? As the crowd goes silent. Oshnock. Some communication needed right there. As Carroll sets it over. Bethel Park with the back row attack gets it over. Langlois up to Peckney. To Carroll. In the net. Bethel Park within 2 points of Peters Township. What a comeback we've seen here, folks. From being down almost 10 to only trailing by 2. Peters Township could pull out a great comeback right here. The ball's set. It's hit. Set to the middle. Williams with the good old bread and butter. Right in the donut hole as Peters Township puts the hopes to rest. Peters Township winning this second set, 25-22. Well, folks, please watch this Spike Out Cancer fundraiser as we will see you after the break. I'm still your announcer for the night, Jack Sikowski. See you after 5 minutes. Welcome back to AHN Arena. After the break, we saw Peters Township take home 2 sets currently, albeit not by the second one, not by the most comfortablest of margins, only leading by 3 as Bethel Park began to find their stride. But you never know what'll happen this third set. We'll see what happens. I'm still your everything announcer for the night. Jack Sikowski. So we'll see, folks. As Peters Township gets good lead. Beautiful save there by Bethel Park. Back to pass. Gorman gets a hit. Beautiful kill right there. Peters Township now leading 1-0.
Oshnock checking in for the Indians.
Oshnock now checking in.
It's going to be Raya lining up Lamping to serve.
Raya Lamping back to serve. As you can see, Peckney in the back row. Third person tonight to don the libero jersey. As we get our fifth or sixth? We're gonna go with sixth missed serve of the night in the net. This still puts both teams at, I think, 2 each in the net. So interesting statistic right there. As Bethel Park back to serve. Good hit there by Carroll. Little too hard. As Peters Township is down 1-2. Bethel Park with their first lead of the night. Hoping to get more points on the board. Gorman with another miss. Peters Township now down 3-1. As Bethel Park gets their insurance point of the night. Back to serve again. Peters Township with a few sloppy mistakes to see if they can clean it up. As Peters Township gets the ball back. Now only down 1 point, 2-3. Off a good right side tip. Peckney to serve. Bethel Park favoring that outside again. Peters Township tries to get the block up. They recover it on the coverage. Bethel Park with the right side. It's tipped. Peckney gets it up to the back row. Set. Hit on the right side. Bethel Park cannot get the ball over the net on the third hit, which will give Peters Township the tie game back 3-3. Peckney back to serve. Peckney back to serve. Seventh of the night, probably. What was it? The 6th? I think it was probably the 7th. Right, because 5. Yep. Sorry, folks. A little rusty on the math today, but that would be 4 for Peters Township, 3 for Bethel Park in the net. Bethel Park leads by 1 point. Bethel Park now leads by 2 points. 5-3. Oshnock with a good call, leaving the ball go out. Langlois and Shulo checking in. Langlois back to serve. Peters Township trails by 1 point. See what they can do. It's up. The libero gets it up to the middle. Tipped over. Peckney with a good save. A beautiful dive. Bethel Park to the outside. Hits it right in bounds. Beautiful cut around the block as Bethel Park now leads again by 2 points. 6-4. You know, me and Joe had a discussion before the game. You know, he was sad he couldn't make it, but we still made our predictions. Both of us predicted a 3-0 Peters Township victory. So we'll see if they can stay true to that or if Bethel Park will throw us off our game. As Oshnock gets a beautiful donut hole. Peters Township now getting the point and the ball back. Too legit to serve. Allison Oshnock. Tipped over. Good save by Peckney. Langlois to Williams. It's up. Libero has it. Passes to the outside. Peckney's up again. To the Williams again. And the connection is made on that time. Peters Township ties the game back up 6-6. Oshnock back to serve again. As the serve is just out of bounds. Just a bit outside. Amanda Richards back to serve. Callie Holmes coming in. Pierce Township now only down 6-7. 6-8 as Bethel Park gets another insurance point. Setting Peters Township back 2 points. Good play there by Bethel Park with a beautiful kill as there serves again. Peckney. Bang. Good, nice, beautiful hit there by Lamping. Put any adjective in front of it. That's what it was. Good plays. It's up to the outside. Pierce Township tying it back up, using the block to their advantage, tipping the ball outside. Pierce Township now up, or not up, sorry folks. Tied 8-8. Williams to serve. It's passed. They need the free ball over. Good take there by Holmes. Hit. Blocked. Still up. Peters Township still has it as Williams couldn't get it quite over the net. Runs to the net as well. Peters Township now down by 1 point, 8-9. Bethel Park back to serve. Hit down for Peters Township as they get the point 9-9. This set being the closest part we've seen all night of the game. Both teams making a whole bunch of substitutions. Keeping players French and utilizing both their deep benches. Sorry, folks.
And it'll be Lavalier serving.
Lavalier, the Kansas native, back to serve. Set to the middle. Good dig by Lear. Recovered. Peckney with a beautiful free ball over. Just out of bounds as Bethel Park retakes the lead 10-9.
Kate Grinsky enters the game for the Hawks. She's going to serve.
Back to serve again is Bethel Park. Bang! Good bounce there by Lamping. Tying it back up 10-10.
With the big kill, Oshnock checkmate for the Indians. Lamping's going to serve it.
Oshnock checking in as Lamping is back to serve. Hoping to retake a lead. Bethel Park hits it on the middle. Don't know who is going to mean Peters Township can't get the ball. Down 1 point, 10-11.
Bishar enters the game. Heads to the service line.
Pass set hit by Bethel Park, just outside. We saw a beautiful volley there. I'll let you folks just sit with the natural sound on that one for a little bit. As we saw some beautiful plays, Peters Township obviously pulling away with the point at the end as it is hit outside the antenna. Peters Township 11-11, make a wish. Peters Township saves it off the tip. Oshnock with a good roll shot over. Set to the outside. She's going to have to dig it. Peckney sets it to Carroll.
pushes it, six-packs the girl. Peters Township has it back. Williams hits it. No team being able to get a footing. On the outside, ball shaked. Peckney with a beautiful save. The ball is still active. Good coverage there by Carroll. Oshnock hits it. It is still up, folks. Outside hits it. Ball still up. Oshnock with the hit, and it's hits. Ball down. Peters Township retakes their lead. The first lead in about 10 points. Well played there on both sides of the ball. Peters Township just wanting it a little bit more. Gets the edge. Peckney to serve after the lead. Bethel Park dumps it. Couldn't quite get it as they tie it back up 12-12.
25-minute clock check enters the game. Bukowski to serve.
Bethel Park back to serve the libero. Ball is blocked by Bethel Park. Again saying no fly zone over here as Bethel Park retakes their lead 13-12. Oshnock hits. It's up to the outside. Blocked. Bethel Park keeps it alive. Peters Township gets this pass. Set. Hit on the right side as it's tipped off the libero. Peters Township now getting the tie. Maddie Carroll with a beautiful screamer.
Langlois to serve.
Langlois to serve. Ball hits the ground.
Soccer net center, get it done.
That'll be a ace for Peters Township, as well as a 1-point lead. It's up. It's set. It's hit on the right side. Just inbounds as Bethel Park ties it back up. This game.
Volker to the service line.
Incredibly close.
23 enters the game for Yellow Arena.
Shulo can't quite get it over the net as Bethel Park takes the 1-point lead. Oh my goodness, beautiful pass there by Bethel Park as it's set into a mix of Peters Township defenders. No one saw the ball get up there. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys, I get a little lost in the volleyball every now and again. Forgot to commentate. As Bethel Park takes their insurance point. PT getting the point back as they're only down 15-16. Still in the second set, both timeouts are still available as Holmes is back to serve. She puts it over to the back row. Set. Blocked by Williams. Absolute dominance out there on the front row. The Great Wall of PT never rests as Peters Township ties it back up 16-16. On the outside. Set. Hit by Lamping. Free ball to the outside. Couldn't quite get it in the court as Bethel Park retakes it. Peters Township now down 1 point, 16-17. Set. By Langlois. Williams pushes it. On the the right side, the hit by Bethel Park is blocked as they reset to the outside. Blocked again. Pierce Township not letting anything over the net as they have to resort to a free ball. Pierce Township getting ready for the attack. Lamping slams it into the benches, but it's recovered. Free ball's back. Langlois sets it to Lamping again. As it's still defense by Bethel Park. Oh my goodness. Williams with the touch. Oh my goodness. They always get him on the donut hole as Peters Township ties it off after a beautiful volley. 17-17. Both teams outstanding, amazing job. Again, whatever you want to put in front of that word, probably a good place to describe it. Good defense, good offense. I really didn't know how that one was going to go as Langlois sets the ball to Lamping as it's slammed into the stands. Peters Township keeping up the streak. 18-17, folks. 1 point lead for your Indians. Oh, odd plays right there, but it doesn't matter. Elle Gorman with the clutch factor as she tips the ball over, giving Peters Township their insurance point. 19-17. Bethel Park taking their first time out of the set as they fall back. I mean, we've seen both teams pick up the pace. I mean, absolutely storied game right here. I don't think you can write a better script. Peters Township dominating in the first set, 25-14 if I remember correctly. Bethel Park mounts a comeback in the second set to end the game 25-22, and now they're neck and neck. Bethel Park leading for most of the set, albeit only by a point or two, but still close enough that Peters Township is worried. But Peters Township only now is just starting to get a lead. They found a little bit of momentum after that beautiful volley. Bethel Park, again, this whole game has slowly been building up to this. They found their energy. They found their plays. But can they make it? Can Bethel Park push it to a fourth set, push it to a fifth set? We're going to find out in these next few points here, folks. Bethel Park still with one timeout remaining. Peters Township with both as Williams sets it over. Miscommunication on Bethel Park will cause Peters Township to take a lead. 5 more points, folks, for them to take the game. They lead 2017, another great year, as Bethel Park will scramble to refine their game. Williams, again, back to serve. She hits it. Good dig there by the libero. Set to the outside. Blocked! Great wall PT showing up again when they need it most. Peters Township now leading by 4, 21-17. Bethel Park, of course, after the timeout, now down by 2 points. Hoping it wouldn't go that direction. But Coach Kelly not getting his girls to freeze. Sadly, Williams misses the serve for Peters Township, which will give Bethel Park another point and keep their chances of pushing this game farther alive. The room goes silent. She serves. Holmes. The outside is blocked. Again. Another one for this Peters Township offense, as it's now only 3 more points for Peters Township to take the game. Peters Township leading 22-18. 4 points for this Indians offense. Leader to serve, the Kansas superstar. She serves it. It's set. It's passed. It's hit on the right side. It's blocked. Hit up again. It's almost punished, but they get it right back right in time. Holmes saves it. It's set to Lamping. Off the block. Peters Township taking it 23-18. They're starting to run away with this game now, folks. Bethel Park not utilizing their timeout again. They might just play it out. You never know. As the ball is hit in the net, Peters Township now up 24-18. Folks, this is game point. Everybody getting excited. Crowd's getting rowdy. Standing in the broadcasting booth as Lear serves. It's set. It's passed to the middle. Hit. Peters Township gets a good recovery. It's hit again. Bethel Park saves it. Free balled over. Holmes to Lear. To Gorman. It's still up on the outside. Lear sets it. Back to Carroll. And that's a ball game, folks. Peters Township takes the last game, 25-18. Beautiful match we saw here today. We saw Bethel Park definitely pick up their game as the time went on. Very, very lovely to see. Very happy to see a nice win for Peters Township on their Spike Out Cancer fundraiser event. Peters Township takes the win by 3 sets. 2 of them being pretty close. Bethel Park, definitely a team to keep watching, and Peters Township continuing the role they've been on. I've been your announcer today, Jack Sikowski, signing off. We'll see you next time, folks.